Live from I'm so fucking grateful. It's Gecko on the news. Overwhelmed, guys. Overwhelmed. Thank you for that. And welcome if you're watching us on Twitch. I stream 4 or 5 days a week. And welcome if you're watching this on YouTube. All the biddies. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Love you. Love you. Big love for everyone for those biddies and those subs. Thank you so much. And alrighty, guys. Let's see what we got here. Damn it. More. Oh, there you go. I think that's the first time I see the train thing. That's the old one. And those are biddies. Those are biddies that are supposed to be there, like, bouncing around. Greg Seam, how you doing? My favorite Greg in the verse is here. Alright, guys. I think we're gonna start with something you probably already saw. But it's the low-hanging fruit. So let's start with a little 4-minute video here. Here comes the turtles. Right, let's watch that little VD. Like yay. Insert my ugly mug in there, just for gigs. Quite a nice vehicle, I think, guys.
MTC is a military ground vehicle.
And it edges on the side of high-tech, but it's still that industrial vibe.
Genus! Thanks, Metaphysical, got it. Thanks for that gifted. Thanks for that gifter, Genus. Genos Wolf. I don't even know if I'm butchering Genos. Genose? Could be Genos. Genose? Je ne sais. No, it's not French. No. I'll stop. Thanks for that, man. Thanks for that gifted. Damn it, did we? We did? No, I don't think so. I think we broke 50. I don't have it here. Damn. Thank you for that, guys. All right, it's a beautiful little vehicle there, guys. Let's check it out. Cheers, guys.
MTC is a military ground vehicle.
And it edges on the side of high-tech, but it's still that industrial vibe.
Blast protection, fancy.
It edges on the side of high-tech, but it's
it has armor below.
Still that industrial vibe.
It's like a clenched fist, compact.
Yeah, we all need it. Check that out, guys. That retracting,
compact,
sexy.
solid and battle ready.
It's massive wide body, big tires, and huge bars at the front. Just means that if this thing is driving towards you, you want to get out of the way.
I was kind of closing my eyes on Daily's stream to not see it. I only heard it, so I'm watching it for the first time here.
It allows you to bring more weapons to help people on the battlefield. You can never have too much firepower, and the MTC allows for that.
Some emotion, please. You can never have so much power.
Yet when you look at it, it looks really put together and refined. One thing that was really important to us is making sure that you guys had access to things without entering the vehicle, so you can do a quick drive-by, pick up and go. So we put some personal storage on the outside.
Beep, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
And the side door is a new design.
Man, that's so cool. Delivery missions, if they make them localized, like they said, for example, they have like 4 different cargo locations around every single distribution center. So you could land on a distribution center, grab that little thingy, and do missions that are 2 or 3 clicks away on the different spots. Deliver a couple of things, loot, pew pew. Cool.
And we have a big cargo rack on the back. And the side door is a new design based on this kind of chassis of vehicle where it has a really low form factor. You'll see when it opens, the door slides along the rail, and that means that when it's fully deployed, it actually sits further back than the tire, allowing you to fit it in more ships.
The MTC has 2 size 2 guns on the top.
Hey, Bullet Man. Yeah, you got one. Congrats. No more ads for you. Hey, Tex. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just watching this little video. I'm going to watch it a couple of times. So grab a seat.
It can be controlled by the pilot, or secondary it can be controlled
That's
by
really
the
that's
remote
really
seat in
cool.
the rear.
And a little
This
screen
allows
pops
the
out.
Second player can come in controlling the turret, and then when
That's
needed
really
to
good.
enter the battlefield, the pilot can then resume control of the turrets for backup.
Thanks for that hype train, guys. Eddie, you're a fucking legend. Damn it. Thank you, Eddie.
In first look, you see very simple design, but telling a story.
Oh, yeah, it was amazing, guys. I'll talk about it. Thanks for reminding me. I mean, this was the 4th annual Rumble. What an event, guys. We'll talk about
There's
it.
3 weapon rack. One of them is between 2 suit lockers for a heavy weapon, others for regular weapons. There is 4 component bay and 2 suit locker.
Suit lockers. I can smell them, guys. I can smell the suit lockers coming in without us knowing. Hold on, let me get you some. There we go. Let's go crazy today. I can smell them. I don't know why. Soon TM, of course, but something tells me that they're coming soon. TM.
In the design of the cockpit, I try to make a balance between something cool and fancy and something
Exactly.
strong
No
and
need with tier
aggressive.
0, yeah.
I think we did it.
But hear me out, right? You might even like this. All the suffering caused by tier 0. I have a tinfoil hat theory that the only reason they could be doing that is to develop the background tech needed for those suit lockers to be persistent. So they can stay there even if you put the car away, in and out. So I do agree it needs to die soon, preferably painfully. It needs but you see, Right Hood? Yesterday I was chewing on it and I said Right Hood is gonna like that one. But yeah, please bring it to an end. Tier 0 needs to stop. Yeah, high on the suit locker opium. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's comfortable, but it's making us lazy, and it takes away from the loot. For me, that's what hurts most. But once we have the lockers, I don't care if I lose everything, if I can go and one click it back onto me, a new set that I paid, that I have ready on my lockers. That would be beautiful. It lets people use their pledged armor. Yeah, I guess. I mean, you can still use your pledge armor without tier 0 if tier 1 was in place, Hotshot. If you lose your armor, you can fabricate one more back at your home and use it again. You have the blueprints for that. So that way you can always... they can even say, all right, if you have the blueprint, you can print it and it's only 30% of the resources required. Or free resources, but you need to go print that motherfucker back Magic. I don't want this game to become a magical thing. I don't know. So if you can rebuild your remanufacture your armor, that's good. And don't let me wear it if I steal it. Let me use the materials. Let me recycle your armor that I looted from your body. Don't let me wear it. Let me recycle it to build my own. So that's what I would love. It's only been a month. Yes. Sperm Sudan. It's because you're kind of lazy. But yeah, I would love to be able to come back to my place and build the armor I paid for. But yeah, I guess no one will be happy. 100%. No? Yeah, but then you're not listening, Hotshot. I'm saying you won't lose it. You just need to go back home and fabricate it again, like you would in a real life scenario. That magic of respawning with all your stuff on you on a medical bed, then just take away medical. Why make us respawn on a magical medical bed with all our stuff? Just make us respawn at our habs with all our stuff. Take away all the medical stuff. I guess, no? But again, that's my perception and that's my opinion. The magic of dragging space. What's the dragging space? Hopefully when blueprints, exactly, blueprints, that will solve many issues. Master modes. The magic of dragging space, master modes. I don't understand. You don't like master modes? That's what you're trying to say? You don't like the flight? That's a different kind of magic. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think it's one is apples and hammers. There's no comparison between two. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I'm guessing you're trying to say, what about the magic of tractor beams? No, it's dragging space. I don't know what drag means, but okay, we're good. We can agree to disagree, Hotshot Henry. Remember, we don't always have to be 100% in agreement. Check Eddie, for example. We never agree, and he's still here. Exactly. It's okay for me to be wrong. Yeah. Exactly. We're not all Eddie. We're not devs and illegitimate children of CR. Well, I don't know if it's are you illegitimate or is it legitimate but different country? Ah, come on, Eddie. I thought we were past that. Come on. If 21andMe wasn't in bankruptcy, I would send you a swap kit just to prove that you are not his son. Hey, thanks for that follow. Heel rest. Alright, guys. Let's finish this video because there's a couple more news.
Yeah, you see, matches similar speeds of, say, the Ursa. But its improved handling characteristics is going to allow it to traverse, say, Daymar a lot better than the rest of the field. It's slightly shorter than the Ursa, and it's also a lot more tanky with it being a military-style vehicle. On the inside, you can carry a lot more weapons. It doesn't carry as many people as the Ursa, but like always, trade-offs.
Trade-offs.
This vehicle's for people who want to be the hero. Everything's going wrong, they're on a ground mission, and your ground troops need support. Over the horizon, they see this thing just come flying in, huge headlights lighting up the entire field of battle, and you're running towards it, and your enemies are running away from it.
I want some of the stuff that guy's smoking. Because you don't fly in it, you roll in it. And if everything's going wrong and you show up alone on one of those things, people are gonna laugh. Hey, still a cool vehicle. I'm gonna buy it for sure. Alright, let's try to dissect it a little bit. I mean, they did a pretty good job. Doesn't look super, that is higher than the other ones. You know, wider. I think its cyclone size maybe a tad bigger. Definitely wider, I'm thinking, by looking at the pilot. No, so slightly wider, maybe the same. Shorter than an Ursa. So yeah, cyclone size from the top. Wider.
NPC is
Joshy. It's more of a two-door Jeep than a four-door. I think it's a one-door Jeep. I think it only has one entrance. Because the back, I thought it was a door. It's the cargo thing. And I think it only has one sliding door on the side. But maybe this thing's open also. I think they would have shown them.
That industrial vibe.
It's like a clean fest.
200? At least. That's gridded, plus whatever you can put on top. You know? A single 200 SEU cargo box, exactly. Yeah, that's... You can even carry another vehicle inside that 200 SEU. Yeah. How you doing, Joshi? We're just deciding the future of Star Citizen with Eddie, the dev. He's gonna take lead dev next year, and he's gonna make better Shoilets. That's his first goal. Make Shoilets great again. And energy, they need to like there be suction. You don't need to be pushing too hard. It's zero gravity, man. It doesn't fall. Jesus, that sounds like a different vehicle. I wonder if it will fit in the Starlancer Max. Yes, I think it will. Yeah, with that height is also my concern, but I think it will. Because the Ursa fits fine. I don't think it's taller than the Ursa. But we never know. And we have the Asgard now. Yeah. If this is taller than the Ursa. Fitting with 90% guarantee. We're doing good, Joshi. We're doing good. We're doing. Did we get that 60 mile an hour chair now? No. Oh man, I was watching those videos. Damn, 60 miles an hour in an electric little wheelchair. There's no other way of putting it. So we're getting Joshi into racing. We're gonna get a Tom Beckhauser and Joshi in electric vehicles racing around. Yeah. Big booty Valkyrie indeed. Yeah, you can carry it with the Valkyrie. I'm excited about the big booty Valk. I think the Idris I always take Beijing with a bucket full of salt. There is a guy, I try to find the post, but it's a guy that keeps track on what's happened on the Beijing interrogations, as they call them, because they really pummel the guys. They are very insistent, and they don't feel shame of pushing you on Asian countries. they interrogate it, and I don't want to be sound worse than it is, but they do not feel shame about asking a lot of questions. So, and he kept track on how many things said there kind of become true, and it's very small percentage that became 100% true. There's a lot of half truths, but yeah, we need to be very careful. First, it's something that was translated on the fly from English to Chinese, and then somebody translated it back from Chinese to English, and that's what we're reading there. There's only one official post from this guy clarifying one thing that he felt could come back and bite him in the ass. But the rest, it's yeah, let's take it. For example, they said what Perseus, live, flyable in 2 days. I mean, can it happen? I guess. Exactly, but no, but it said Perseus live in Invictus. That's what it read on the Beijing papers. But in my opinion, no, I can show it to you. I just read it 5 minutes ago. It's the oh IAE. Now there's a lot. There's exactly. Then retranslated, and it's not official information. There we go. It's even if that post that is running around is in Spectrum, it's not a CIG post. It's someone else posting it. No, so always check your sources. No? I don't think they should, because they would have to respond to every single speculation from every single Star Citizen reunion. No? Yeah, but if they do it for Beijing, they would need to respond to every single speculation made from every single person. So it's easier for them to not respond to any speculation. That's a little bit what I mean. Oh, correct. I no, it wasn't even on a video. This wasn't even said on the main conference. This was said over a meal. Unofficial as it gets. It wasn't even on the presentation that they did. It was a separate meal, people questioning them over some dumplings. So it's not even on the conference. There's no video about it. It's a guy taking notes over a meal. All right, let's put some music. So yeah, I mean, it's all opium. We love it, but take it with a bucket full of salt. There is a lie in every truth. Yes. They promise if the Idris is not coming, they'll say. What I read, it said we might get an old model of the Idris, the new gold or rebuilt Idris. It's only going to be after Squadron 42. That's what I kind of read. Again, I usually just go through it and don't pay a lot of attention. I wait for official comes. No, and this was one of the devs saying the old model of the Idris. No. Mark 27. Damn. It's the old models. No, it's an old design. Oh. Coming out for this event then. They have confirmed this little car. They confirmed the Asgard, the what's the other one? The X, the missile boat. The Guardian MX. I think they went really quiet about the Paladin. So I'm not sure about that one. Kind of disappeared from the scene. So maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. That's it. I think that's all they confirmed. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, not this year, but yeah, I mean, they said it for so many, and the files and descriptions for the Paladin are still in files, are still in game files. So that was data mining, not interviews or anything. I mean, it could have been like a placeholder for the Asgard, no? But yeah, we will know very soon. They said at SitCon 23 that all the Idris would come out at the same time with Squadron 42. Track record. Yeah, exactly. They have said many things. But I mean, I'm excited. Not for much as I think IAE and Invictus are the coolest thing the first time, maybe the second. After the second, IAE, after the third or fourth, it's diminished returns. Yes, I'm also hoping that it's still a thing, Genos. I think, yeah. I hope that they still pull it out. Now, I'm more interested on the Asgard than on the Paladin as a player. Why? I'll tell you why.
Compact, solid, and battle ready.
Yeah.
Massive wide body, big tires, and huge bars at the front just means that if this thing is driving towards you,
I mean, Perseus for IAE, I maybe can see it. Yeah. But they would lose, they would be really stupid to release the Perseus, such an important ship like that, out of the blue in 2 days without any hyping or leaking. They would be dumb. Can they be dumb? Yes, they have proven that they are very well equipped for that kind of reasoning. Have not heard a single ship I need for this IAE. Yeah. Don't open ship release. I just will to come out. Exactly. That's a good. I mean, it's good to be excited. I'm super excited about the Ranger. When? Not even soon, but I'm excited about it. Please keep Ranger. Cause if they drop the Idris B, the Asgard, the MTC, the tag team X-Planet would be kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't see the either the Idris. I mean, maybe they sell it. They can sell anything they want. They can sell Perseus and Krakens, and so maybe that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna sell some of the Idris variants, but making it live and flyable, that's a different take, I think. I have 2 Chrome ships, 1 Ironclad. The Chad, everybody. A lot of people wanted the Ironclad also for Invictus. The rumors came from people wanting the Ironclad. I think that's the only thing. Makes sense. Yeah. Good to be excited. Exactly. But, I mean, it's a Buddhist thing. Future and past, they don't exist. So we try not to dwell a lot, either forward or backward. and this is part of it. So it's good to be excited, but not to lose your mind. And a lot of people do. Still speed up. How much Perseus needs? Yeah, we don't know, man. Selling the Kraken in Wave 3, and they also mentioned something about it being reconcepted to be more in line with what they're doing right now. And I loved how Daly put it. That could mean that it's gonna change completely, or that they're not gonna change anything at all. Or completely. Basically, we don't know. Thanks to the Idris. And so, do you think releasing the Idris B would make sense, Love? When they, well, it's not that they've said stuff that then they walk back, no? But they've been so insistent on that not being until 42. It would be weird. I don't mind, to be honest. Personally, I couldn't care less for those big chips. I'm more interested on the small ones, which are the ones that I use the most. Big chips, maybe when they have better org things in it and better stuff. Right now, I would focus on the small chips and work upwards, but that's not good for sales, I guess. The RTC regular. I guess it would text first the regular, then the assault. But I do see them, I don't know, holding until next year Invictus and releasing both. We still don't know. Well, I still don't know what's going to happen with Drake on this Invictus. It's unclear. Yeah, I think the calendar did have it. Let's see if we can find that calendar. Oh, here's the stock, limited stock schedule, guys. Here is for all you crazy mofos interested in this. Here it is. Oop. There it is. Idris B, Javelin, Phoenix again, Kraken, and Privateer. Those are the limited holes that we're gonna have. 3 waves again. 15, 17, and 25. So day 1, day 3, day 11 are gonna be, so get those credit cards oiled and lubed, people. Kaznaka, OP ships, flying hangar. Okay. Asgard, yes, and I like the variation on the Valk. It's a lovely ship. It had a drop ship. It needed a couple of variations, and with the Asgard and the Paladin, it's gonna get 2 really cool variants. Even if the Paladin is it's further away from being a variant. Yeah, but I still think they're very similar. Plus added QT ships in PTU. Yes. When they have AI crew, yeah. In 4, 5, 6 years. Yeah. I don't even want to think about that. Want the news to that? To Drake? They said they got banned from Area 18 in recent post. What? How can they get banned from Area 18? Will there be a Drake Defense Con this year? No. Word on the street is that Drake Interplanet overstay their welcome on ARCORP. Okay. But true to form, Drake has found a way. Alright, so there's not going to be a haul, but they're going to be rentable. That's kind of lame. Hey! How you doing? Fun family gaming in the house? Okay, so we do know. Alright. only on day 11 of Invictus. That's kind of lame. I mean, great excuse to put it on lower. Basically, that's what they're saying, Josh. Yeah. Guys, there's a link there. It ends with fun, family, and gaming. Why would you want to miss that link? Click it. Click it. Come on. Come on. Alright. We're good there. So there we go, guys. Anything else here? Wave 1s, wave 2s. People going crazy about that. We got behind the ships. We got... oh, shit. They released it soon. They released it earlier. Bravo! I usually have to see this after my stream. Perfect. 6 p.m.? Where? It's barely 11 a.m. in Mexico. And it said 6 p.m. here. I guess that's England? Exactly. Manchester. There we go. Alright, last week we brought a wave of updates. We launched a roadmap, adding 15 new and revised cards to the release view, along with 5 new entries in the progress tracker. You can find a link to all of that there. Packed with valuable insights straight from our developer team. Inside Star Citizen, highlighting 411, we saw that. Patch watch post, interesting, guys. Also, it's worth to keep a track on this thingy. If you haven't read it, it's interesting refinery. We already know most of that information from earlier, but it's important. Patch watch, closer loop, upcoming fixes. January, we relaunched the bi-monthly Squadron 42 newsletter, blah, blah, blah. Chance to see what you may have been missing. All right. Wrapped last week, 2 incredible bar citizens, Beijing and Madrid. 600 attendees, damn. Clay ship sculpting competition, damn. Madrid brought its own unforgettable energy. Opa! With an enthusiastic crowd joining the team for lively discussions about ship and the universe we're building together. Next up, Germany. Damn. Madrid, pobrecitos. Their team has lost every single thing they can lose. They lost it. This year was not Madrid's year. Alright, what else? What's going on? Monday, launch week sneak peek. Behind the ship's dive into the new vehicle. We did see that. As they should. Yeah, and Visca el Barça. Yeah. I have family in Catalonia, yeah. Manufacturer schedule. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see the manufacturer schedule. So that one, the leaked one, maybe wasn't a good one. But they do have one on the website on home now. They do. Invictus launch week. Yes, save the date. Oh no, they took it off. I think that decision of not rotating manufacturers was made last moment, guys. I have the feeling that was their fix to the first couple of tests. Page restore, proceeding day 1 versus a regular reveal. But yeah, I do remember seeing a calendar here on this page and it's gone. But maybe, yeah, I don't know. Alright, so that's the limited holes. Alright. So Tuesday we'll get the manufacturer's schedules. I think we're gonna get another video tomorrow or Wednesday. Jared said we were going to get 2 before Invictus. He wasn't very specific. We just got 1 today. Let's see if they say more. Dropping full manufacturer schedules. Blah blah blah. We have an incoming ad, guys. Countdown's almost over. This Thursday, day 1. Aegis and Grey Cat taking center stage. Free fly access. Yeah, guys, free fly. Q&As. Friday, newsletter. Aegis Grey Cat publishing Q&A. Invictus Ship Talk. Alright, so they won't have a video on Friday or Thursday. So that's why I think tomorrow or Wednesday we'll have a second video. Maybe a vehicle or a ship. We don't know. Friday, newsletters. Saturday, Invictus Launch Week Day 3 with RSI Origin. Run. Can't buy skill. That's a good one, Loaf. Little less than 3 days. Yeah. That's right. No, it's not just me. They did have a calendar, but I think they decided not to do the rotations. I mean, they still saying day 1 opens with Aegis and Grey Cat taking center stage. So it looks like they're still gonna move ships. It's just they're not gonna have separate halls. I don't know, because it seems like, I don't know. Oh, here it is. Publishing a Q&A in Victor Ship Talk with vehicle director John Crew, where he answers some of the top questions from the Chinese community following our visit to Bar Citizen last week. So they are kind of preparing for all the commotion. But yeah, Saracen and Origin, Aegis and Grey Cat, Argo. So there is going to be some rotation other than the rentals. Looks like it. World Tool Con, Germany, Sunday, RSI, Origin, and Argo, which is the same it says here, RSI, Origin, and Argo. But this is Aegis and Grey Cat. Aegis and Grey Cat. Yeah, something is weird. But yeah, guys, this is this week in Star Citizen. Here's the link, guys, if you want to check it out. Servers to fuck up at Invictus, yes. They did something, Josh, and on the patch notes, you can notice one thing that tells me that whatever they did on that last stress test, they got enough data, but we have been playing, here it is, 37600 for at least a month. Ever since, well, a couple of weeks after they started with Hathor, mine or whatever it's called, they moved 2 servers from Pyro to Stanton so we could play. And after those stress tests on Area 18, whatever they did some networking adjustments, and it worked so well they were able to send those borrowed servers back to Pyro. And now we're back with 5 servers in Pyro, 5 servers in Stanton, 600 players. It's 500 with that buffer of players coming in and out. So this tells me that they figured out something, and whatever they figured out was good enough for them to go back. Invictus gonna be PTU no live. I'm guessing we're gonna go 411 live tomorrow, but maybe they go 411 live on Thursday for Invictus. No, because of this. There's 955 issues still there. I'm guessing there's at least 300 or 400 on 411 already. Let's change this to 411 PTU. Yeah, 400, 372. Yeah, 955 on 410. Almost 400 of those have already been confirmed on 411. And the minute, the first week when they release to live, a lot of those are going to start migrating. So in the first week of 411 going live, I think we're going to be up to 600 here, at least. So yeah, there's a lot of issues there. Critical and hardly playable. This is the only ones I'm considering here on these numbers. So yeah. That would be cool, Elfo. Yeah, let's see. I think they're gonna talk about Beijing. Oh, but you mean the other video? That could be cool. I'm almost certain Jared said 2 videos more coming this week, and there's not gonna be anything on Thursday and Friday, so it's either tomorrow or Wednesday, or maybe they release a video on Thursday with Invictus. That would make a lot of sense, actually. 2 days for each brand, kinda, Joshi. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, Thursday would make more sense, but maybe they want to do it tomorrow and they'll still have, I don't know, 72 hours or 48 hours to do something if they need to. Lucky on Thursday. Home office day, nice. You can drive. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna need a lot of grinding time. Yeah. All right, guys. Let me see. I wanted to show you a couple of pictures also. Limited chips. FAQ about weekend. Here it is, guys. They just released a little FAQ on Invictus Week. What exactly is Invictus? When? What time? 9 a.m. Pacific. Free fly also start on May 15. That we know. Vivek, Idris Tour. I neither have a Star Citizen game package nor a spacecraft. How can I travel to ArcCorp and enjoy the free fly? You always get a ship with free fly. Besides checking out ships at Aegis Idris, explain what else in Invictus. Where can I see the UEE fleet? What ships are available to fly for free? Full schedule soon, you see. They haven't released. I think they went back on that schedule, guys. And they took it off. How do I rent a ship? How long can ships be rented? How many ships can be rented? All of them. Many times. Warbond daily deals. Yes, check back each day through the event, see what's available. Each Warbond daily deal will run for 24 hours only. will include a refresh with new war bond deals that will feature only at this time for select manufacturers, and a few select offers from prior days may return. So yeah, we need to have those credit cards ready, guys, and hold the line. Otherwise, Papa Roberts is gonna stay in port with his new yacht. What time is it? 11. All right, we're good. Will there be quantity stock they just released? Will there be... Oh, here it is. No word in the street. Yeah, nice. Can I invite a friend? Of course. But only one. Alright, guys, that's it. Let's check a couple of images here to share. They're more exciting for me than anyone else, but I'm sure a couple of us. So this is the interior of an Asgard holding a golem and a rock. And as you can see, there's plenty, well, not plenty, but there's room for a geo or two in there. There's not going to be a DrakeCon. There's only going to be rentals. No exhibits. Yeah, that's not confusing. Yeah, they're not going to have a hall like they use, but there will be a day you could rent Drake ships on the rental kiosks. That's it. That's it. Grinding is going to be bad. Maybe they do, Tex. I hope it's for a good reason. 2% discounts? If you're lucky. But, I mean, Daly was asking the question, who would do that? I would do it. I would jump in a ship with Teenager and Thunderwolf and just start scanning. If we find A, B, or C type of rocks, we can crack them all, no matter what it is. And well, I even want to do experiments of, can a rock and a geo help a golem break a rock? Huh. Yep. Room for more bags. Exactly. Disposable. You could probably carry... I don't think you could carry more than 2. This seems fairly centered, a little bit to the left, but not that much. And those bags are big. But maybe golem, no geo, no rock, 2 extra bags. But in that case, I would just carry... I would have a pilot flying the golem, and I would have geo, rock, and bags in the Asgard to complement. But yeah, for me this is super cool because I could go crazy on mining and yeah. I mean, the only thing missing here is a respawn bed, but that would be too much to ask. As soon as you can quantum back to your storage ship, yes. Yeah, you could have your ship there. They are starting to work on that. It's even kind of annoying that if you leave an undestructed ship anywhere, you still see that damn marker until you claim it back. I don't know if it's a bug or a feature, to be honest. Yeah. Why would you have to grind? Oh, next patch is a grind fest, Joshi. Everything is gonna be grindy. All the new missions to get the script and all the stuff for Wicklow. I mean, it's as grindy as it's always been. No? Yes, I'm also excited to store in ores at Refinery. and then deciding where to cook them. Able to feed a Geo and a ton of eggs. Yes, yes. You're gonna be able to fit 2 golems and a shit ton of bags on a C2. Yeah, 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 yeah. I agree. The thing is that the risk of that parking, you know, because even on a, yeah, I would need to choose wisely. All right, let me just turn off this. I have 2 screens of me. Oh, Noob rated me. Yeah. And yeah, this is for me. This is super cool. The Asgard, and again, there's other pictures about it. With let me just open a couple with other exciting stuff like this. Ballista. Yeah, so there we go. We have a single ballista vehicle transport. But I do see like a small fleet of Asgards dropping individual vehicles. I guess it would be less risky than flying a C2 with all the vehicles. Yeah, with one ship dies, all the vehicles. This way, you could split the risk. I mean, it's still a single vehicle, but you can't put more than 2 ballistas on the C2. 3 if you're really crazy. And yeah, Betty will fly high this patch. I don't know. Scene. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I think it's not gonna happen. Yeah, new quantum markers. Yes. That would be cool. Yes, that would be cool. If you could, as long as they let us trap like quantum to those markers, because you know CIG, they're gonna let us place the marker but not fly to it or some shit like that. Yeah. More targets to shoot at. Yeah. Well, you know CIG, man. You know. Even if it's temporary, they might do that just to tickle or pickle. Yes, that I would do. Like, stay there for a week or 2. We might take daily noob mining again. We do it once a year, almost. Maybe a little less. And there's one more you might want to see. Tonk with spare room. So you could put a tonk, maybe a couple of maglevs. And it's going to be a tight fit, but I think they designed it to fit the tank specifically. So I'm excited for that one, yeah. What the hell is this? SolarX? This is CIG.com. They updated something here. But we don't know what. They updated 2 things. God knows what they updated. I hate it when the tracker tells you it was updated, but you don't know what updated. It's kind of meaningless if they don't tell you what it is. Etnification, how are you doing? Welcome in. Couple pulses. Oh, yeah, exactly. Easily. It's gonna be an exciting vehicle. I think we're gonna see a lot of it. Yeah. Nova, how you doing? Welcome in. Kinda. Let's say you don't lose it anymore. If you die right now, thanks for that follow, Nova. Now I'm not gonna answer your question. You already followed me, so I don't need to. they did a thing called they divided it on 3 tiers. Now we have tier 0, which is the first iteration, and you die and you wake up with everything you had on you, except for the contents of your backpack and your pockets, to call it there. So anything that goes into a numbered slot that you can equip will remain with you when you revive at the hospital. You just wake up with everything on you. But that's going to change. And what they've said is that basically at some point, if we lose our armor, they haven't explained it very clearly, you will have a way of creating a new one with manufacturing, because you will own the blueprints of whatever you bought, but it's not gonna magically reappear on your body. You're gonna have to click something to get it back. No, so it's kind of there right now. It's funky. A lot of people like me don't like it because you also cannot loot people. So if you find a player dead, you can only take whatever contents in their pockets. You cannot grab any armor or any guns that are in any of his slots. You can take ammo and med pens from the slots. So that means you can dupe your med pens and your ammo. If you run out of ammo and if you're running out of ammo, you could die and grab the ammo from your dead body 2 or 3 times until you have enough. So it's still a little bit weird. But yeah, basically just subscriber stuff. No, anything you're wearing, you will wake up with it, subscriber or not. No, so if you have a Morozov and you die with it, you'll wake up with it. So yeah, right now you don't lose your stuff. I mean, it's Star Citizen. You do occasionally bugs out. Exactly. You shouldn't, but we are losing. There's a bug with the left side, I think. Yeah, the left side. So the weapon slot 2 has some issues, and sometimes it goes poof, exactly. But it's getting better. We don't know how long that phase of this is gonna last. So yeah, and it's a mixed emotion. But now you won't be able to loot stuff from other players. They also made that you cannot take stuff from anybody else. So if you kill a player, you won't be able to take his armor. So it's a double-edged sword. You don't lose it, but you can't loot. So I don't know how I feel. I think that exactly. No, that's allegedly the end of this. Honestly, I don't understand why they needed tier 0. My guess, personal opinion, is that they just wanted to test our reaction on not losing the equipment and not being able to loot. No, so and yeah, yes, they will bring it back, and you might not be able to use that gun or that armor. Like, you won't be able to put it on and use it, but you will be able to recycle those materials and use them to build something you actually have a blueprint for. So getting that as loot would make sense. I don't know, with the material of a heavy armor set, you could almost build a new heavy armor set with just a little bit of additional material and a blueprint for the one you have the blueprint for. No? So that is going to be, for me, at best. But we still need all the manufacturing and all the chain of elements and minables that's still not there. And I'm not sure we're going to have it super soon. Maybe next year they start working on that. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there, I think. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's getting there, man. This has been a rough year. But I think at the end, in December, we're gonna look back, and we're gonna say it was worth it. And I'm still confident they will somehow fulfill their promise of prioritizing stability this year. Doesn't mean they didn't do other stuff, but they put a little bit more effort on stabilizing the game. So yeah. Not only you, we all did that, Nova. For an in-game sub recovery store integrated into the inventory system, step back, possibly. It's basically the same hazelnut. Remember, at the end, you're gonna push some buttons, and it's gonna spit out your sub gear, your pledged gear. So if it's a manufacturer or a simple screen that spits it out, it's okay. As long as it not magically appears in your body. We had that discussion a little bit, and I think Hotshot Henry didn't like my answer, but I don't think that's fun. It's convenient, yes, but not for this game. So yeah, I don't like the idea of you magically appearing on top of a medical bed with all your gear. It's then just send us to our habs with our gear. Just delete all the medical. There's no use for that. No, but yeah, it's exactly. It's you're gonna put a little bit of resources, either a mineable or some AUAC. You could probably even ask someone to build your gun with your blueprint. Well, because you're gonna be able to commission work to others. So there we go. New tool for player mining. PvP mining rig. Can call it the sweat. Oh, you see, mining players, not minables. Exactly. Let's keep popping those up. Give me one disposable. Do you have another hopium gummy? I need a double. Recipe system. Yeah. And I mean, it's just so you can recover your dollar paid gear. No, I don't own a lot of it, so I'm not that concerned, to be honest. Yes and no, Nova. Remember, new minables are gonna come in different qualities. You're gonna have premium gold and crappy gold, low quality steel and high quality steel. So manufacturing is gonna be the difference, not necessarily resources, but the chemistry the builder has and how advanced the machinery you have is, stuff like that. So there's gonna be some combos, and at some point, I don't know, Gecko is gonna make the best Karna rifle because he found the best materials and has tweaked the machines to make, I don't know, 10% less spread and more energy. I don't know, that's gonna become handy, and there's gonna be special things made by players, not by developers. And I think that's gonna be super cool. I mean, it's still far away. Gritty Space Sim. More to huge PvP arena. Yeah, I say, yeah, I kind of agree, but I don't think that's the end. It's just right now the only thing you can do is shoot something. So it looks like it's a lot of PvP. But in my mind, it's because all the tech to do the other things is not developed. So it feels, and believe me, I'm not a PvP person. I'm more an industrial builder, stuff like that. So I think that's why it feels super PvP right now, no? Because there's no tech for the other things. It's not there. So we feel, I even feel that everything's fucking PvP. No, even if they tried to make the Wicklow things and all of the new missions they added are PvE and they do give some of the rewards, you still need to participate in some PvP to be able to get Wicklow's rewards. So they haven't done a PvE only reward system. And I'm not sure they will. No, so let's see how it goes. Skill trees like armor, smith, weapons, shipwrights. Yes. Exactly. And from Citizen Con, I think Disposable, they talked about some of that. No, that if you don't want to have to go find the best copper and the best iron and the best coal to make the best steel, you can bring your blueprints to Gecko that has all those materials and he can build you your blueprint gun. That would be cool. Sure, players will sell these better resources and make a niche of it. It all depends on how much it's worth. For me, I rather gather the cool materials and build something special that people would want to buy with me for more money than just the resources. But maybe I find a lot of titanium that I don't use for my craft, that I could sell it to someone that uses titanium and wants good quality titanium. I don't know, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to make a... Exactly. They're going to have that mini game figured out. Yeah. Some of the supplier dimensions and reduced payouts. Yeah, but that's only screaming for exploits, I think. Not exploits, or to be able to make 200 million in a week or stuff like that. And yeah, exactly. That's what they're gonna do. Yeah. And they are using it for testing. Right now, probably the most profitable thing is hauling. No, so, but they're gonna tone it down a little bit, I guess. Or they're gonna make other things more prevalent, no? But hour per hour, hauling is the most profitable thing to do. And so that's funny. Equip org, best equipment, exactly, no? And my org is gonna be famous because we all have super amazing helmets that can withstand a railgun round. I don't know, something stupid like that. Or the best quantum drives. And only if you are in the org, you'll get access to all the crafters that are part of that org. It's gonna be fucking interesting. It's gonna be fucking interesting. I'm gonna be the they call it what, bunker mom. on MMOs. I'm gonna be that guy that's making components and guns for the rest of the team, and I stay home. They go out and shoot. Exactly. You know? I'm gonna be that guy that's mining and looking for those specifics to make that thing that makes you stand out and makes you some money, of course. All right, guys. Let me just zip through this again, but I don't think there's more information. What else did I wanted to share with you guys? Speaking about cargo hauling, I'm sure you are familiar with loud guns. One of the first persons I followed, and one of the streamers or content creators that made me want to play Star Citizen because of his guides. I think I watched his guides for a couple of years before even trying to play the game. Very good, comprehensive hauling tutorial, rookie to master, tips and tricks. Very complete. Recommended. And he will tell you how you can make a couple of million an hour with, I don't know, 3 trips of your whole sea when it works. It's hey Macabre, how you doing? Welcome in. Very good, thorough, comprehensive guide. Very well done. Chapters are available if you want to skip. 4K, so there's nothing wrong about this one. And loud guns, guys. I like it. So make sure you check it out if you're interested in going the hauling way. It's profitable. There's 700k missions that you can do in 20 minutes without even leaving your ship, almost. No? And so yeah, that's why it's probably the only profession you can make millions an hour without a lot of effort. The grind to get to those contracts is not small, and it will take you weeks and weeks. But once you get that, you'll have enough money to buy a whole sea and run 1 or 2 of those missions a week to keep your arcs filled. So very good, comprehensive guide from Loud Guns. What else? That's it, guys. That's it. We're gonna call it a day when we close the news, guys. We might chat a little bit, but I have 20 minutes to get out of that door and take Auntie Gecko to the doctor. I will be back playing in a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours. So keep an eye. I'm gonna start doing my hideous patch ritual and putting some worthless components on some of my ships. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that later. Sobi! 07s. I've been thinking so much about you, Sobi. Reading my C# books and not knowing what I'm doing. But I'm getting there. How you doing, Sobi? Considering I can do starter hauling missions at around 50 or 130 minutes in starter ship, pretty good. Yes, it is Hazelnuts. It is the money making right now. I did the Macabre. We did that right when I started. Really cool. Loving that. What is this? Comlink. Yeah, there's an interesting comlink there with some info about Beijing and Spain. Yeah, it's not official. We're gonna check it out tomorrow on the news, guys. Anyway, guys, I need to run. I wanted to do at least the news with you guys today. Let me know if you know someone you would like me to raid, and we will go. Yes, hazelnuts, we all love it. We're definitely gonna buy it if it's below $60 or $60 or below. That's gonna be our giveaway, and we're gonna do something on June, guys. Still deciding on the date, but celebrate my stream anniversary, and both affiliate and everything else. I got affiliate in a week, so I'm gonna celebrate both year and affiliate. The 4 cargo boxes, 1/8. Yes, there are 1/8 Remarkable. Yes. So you're gonna be able to do those delivery missions in your little ship, in your little car, instead of using the mule. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. All right, guys. If you know someone, you will let me cut out the news first so I can edit this. Live from Almost Invictus, it's a Gecko and the news. Bum 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 bum.